Hey everybody, it's Jasmine and welcome back to another What's New in the Beauty World video. In this series, we go take a look on Trendmood's Instagram and we just scroll through and look at the brand new releases that some brands are launching and we just talk about it. But before I get into that, and because we are talking about brand new items, I wanted to actually talk about some of the new releases that I am launching on my Etsy today. So right as you're watching this video, I already have some of the new styles up for you guys. I wanted to include some of the styles that you guys highly request, so I did a lot of simple nails as well as some Sailor Moon designs for you guys. A lot of the Sailor Moon designs and a lot of those creative designs that I do have on my Etsy are limited because it just takes a very long time to make. So I hope you guys get a chance to check that out, and let's go ahead and hop over to Instagram. I'm going to be scooting off to the side just so we could see everything on this side of the screen. So let's start off with the first thing that is on her page. So today is actually Saturday 18th when I'm filming this, so things may change. She posts a lot every single day, but the first post that we are looking at is the Sugary Cosmetics and Marygeacoman. I think this is a collaboration, and this has a palette, a face duo, some lipsticks, highlighter palette, sponges, brush sets, and it also comes in the whole bundle. I've never heard of Sugary Cosmetics, so this is a new brand for me personally, but it looks like their Instagram has quite a following. They have 85.5 thousand followers, which I think is really amazing. Scrolling through these photos, I think the palette looks pretty good. I do like the array of neutral shades to bright shades ratio. I love it when a palette has a cream shade and it also has a black or a dark brown or some type of really dark shade. And this palette definitely has everything that I look for in a palette, so that's cute. The packaging is cute, but I feel like for me personally, it looks a little cheap. Like, it looks a little bit like kids makeup, to be honest, but I know I shouldn't be the type of person to judge a product by its packaging. I should always look at the formula, but because we're just simply looking, we're basing this off of first impressions. The swatches look pretty good here. The brushes, they look standard. I think a 5-piece brush set is pretty good. I do like that they have some blending brushes and some flat brushes in there. I wish they also included some smaller eye brushes for some detail work. The highlighter palette looks pretty cute. I don't know, I just feel like in my personal collection, I have so many highlighters, so this one would have really had to stand out to me, and I think the only thing that's really different about this highlighter palette is really the packaging. Everything else looks pretty standard, you know, the lipsticks, the sponges, and then that bronzer and blush palette. It just all looks really safe to me. I think that this looks like a really solid collection through and through. The entire collection is $110, which if you really think about it, with everything that's included, that's actually not a lot of money. So essentially pretty affordable, and I do like that price point. Would I get it? That's the real question, and the answer is simply no. I don't think anything in this collection really stands out to me. I don't know who the collaborator is, so that doesn't really give me another enticing invite to get this collection. Available now, the new Body Glow in 2 shades online at Nabla Cosmetics. It's an illuminating body oil gel for a soft and luminous skin with a glossy effect. Now these ones are going to retail you for about $30 each. I mean, it's in euros, but I personally am not the type of person to do anything glowy for the body. To be quite honest, I have tried body glows, and I have tried like the Jergens, like gradual body glow, and every single time I have tried to do something of the sort, I absolutely hate it. There is just this weird feeling. I don't like the transfer. I don't like the texture most of the time. With the Jergens, you apply it and it gives you a gradual tan. That one didn't really work out that well on me. Like, I just had a really horrible experience with it. And so whenever I think of a body glow, I simply just avoid it because throughout my entire life, I've never had a good experience. So this is something that I would personally skip out on, but I do know that there are some people on the market who swear by body glows and who cannot live without them. So that's great. It's an option for you. Dezi by Dezi Perkins. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, I am so excited about it. I know this is completely off topic, but talking about something that I am really excited about, I purchased the Pure and Raw Beauty Kristi collaboration today. I purchased it on pre-launch, like right when they announced it, and I'm really excited to get my hands on it. And I think when you love an influencer, I think that when they come out with a brand or a collaboration, I feel like sometimes it just comes as like a no-brainer to just get it. And that's how I feel with this Dezi Perkins brand launch. I just feel like, oh my God, like I love her so much. I love her content so much. And I am gonna get whatever she comes out with, period. I feel like I am one of the very few people in the beauty community who has not even tried the e.l.f. Bite Size Beauty palettes, you know, the little 4-pan palettes that are like $3. But they are launching some bite-sized face duos, which I absolutely love. I think the one thing that I really love about duos in particular is how convenient they are. Whenever I can get a face palette that has bronzer, blush, and highlight that all works on my face, I just think it's such a steal. It's so compact. It makes traveling like 10 times easier. It just, I don't know, it just is more convenient to me. And so I love the fact that this is a really inexpensive price point. This is going to retail you for $3 as well. And then they also have a facial oil mist, which, to be quite honest, doesn't really scream out to me, mostly because I think I have gotten to a stage of my life where I don't feel like setting sprays or setting mists are an essential to my makeup routine. You know, if I have it, great, but if I don't, then whatever. So it's been really difficult for me to find something new and exciting, especially in that setting spray realm. So here we have energizing, restoring, loving, calming, soothing, and balancing. I think that's really nice. You know, you do get options, and it is relatively affordable at $5. Fenty Skin. Fenty Beauty commented on my post the other day and they said, okay, Skin, and tell me why. I commented back and I said, Fenty Skin is the best skin. And then they go ahead and announce on their Twitter that they have Fenty Skin. Like, ma'am. So yes, I'm excited about it. I don't really know what's here. So let's look at what she has to offer. So she has a cleanser, a toner, and a day cream with SPF. I'm actually really excited about the day cream with SPF because, as a matter of fact, as much skincare as I own, I actually don't have a single moisturizer with SPF included in it. I actually just have those as separate products because I like to sometimes use my moisturizers morning and night, and then if I need the SPF option, I have it separately. But you know what? Having an SPF in your moisturizer doesn't sound half bad to me, so that's really exciting. I'm really excited to wait until the end of the month. It launches July 31st on the Fenty Skin website, and then it also launches on July 28th for an early access. So if you just don't want to wait the couple of days, you could just get it early. M Cosmetics. She has been on my wish list for so incredibly long. I have been wanting M Cosmetics, but I don't know what's halting me from getting it. I love Michelle. I think Michelle has inspired us, all Asian influencers here, all the Asian creators on this platform, to do what we do, and I am ashamed that I don't own anything, but she is launching some soft blur velvet lip liners, and she has 5 different shades here, and they all seem to be in that nude category, which chef's kiss, I love. They look retractable, and I have like a love-hate with retractable lip liners, to be quite honest. Sometimes I feel like they're too thin. I don't know, is that weird to me? But I feel like sometimes they break easily. I think that sometimes they dry out easier because you're not sharpening the pencil so that you're getting a fresh new tip every time. So, you know, you have your pros and cons. I just feel like for the most part, retractable liners are easier for travel, especially when you don't want to bring the additional sharpener. So I don't know, I kind of want to try this. I kind of want to see what it's all about. This caught my eye. So it says it's formulated with Sacha Inchi oil, squalane, shea nut oil, and vitamin E to help nourish and condition lips. It's enriched with bisabolol to help prevent antioxidant defense and ease inflammation, which I think is very interesting for a lip liner. I think when I use my lip liners, normally I just do the outsides of my lips, and then with whatever is left, I just fade it in. So it's very interesting to hear that it is just so moisturizing. So I'm guessing that this is going to be an ultra smooth formula for the lips, and I think that's really amazing to hear about all of the ingredients that is in the lip liner. Oh, we have a new translucent loose setting powder in the shade Honey from Mericier. Okay, that's really exciting to me because, as you guys know, I am yellow. I think we can all see here I look like a banana, but I am really excited to hear that there is a yellow translucent powder in the line, because sometimes I feel like when I use a translucent powder, sometimes I feel like it can whiten the appearance of my makeup depending on how much I use. So it's great in some aspects, but at the same time, I feel like it could have been better. So I think this is probably the best alternative choice for me, and I'm just really excited because it just feels like Laura Mercier is slowly getting more inclusive with their powders. I felt like translucent was great, you know, it's clear, but now they have deep, and then now they have honey. So I'm excited to see what other colors they have to launch in the future. I hope that they're also able to maybe do like a peachy one. Maybe they could do like, I don't know, maybe like a lavender. I know some people love setting their under eyes with some lavender powder. We'll see, we'll see. But this one is a lightweight, easy to apply loose powder that blends effortlessly to set makeup for up to 16 hours. For the full size, it's $39, and then for the travel size, it's $23. Fun fact, I have never owned a full-size Laura Mercier translucent powder. I have gone through many of those free samples that I've gotten in Ulta bags and Sephora bags. Birthday gifts, free gifts with purchases. So it's exciting. It's exciting times. Yes. I have always been intrigued with Artist Couture. I think that it is a very interesting brand. I have definitely been eyeing the highlighters for sure, but I think for the longest time, especially when I started doing, you know, highlighter on my skin, I was a really big advocate of pressed highlighters, and I think I still am. I think the only loose highlighter that I swear by is the one by Shop Miss A, their Pal Lighter. But I think now that I have experimented with a lot of different highlights, I do want to jump into Artist Couture and maybe try some of his, because I think it just looks really amazing. I think that that is the most iconic product. But he also launched a new summer collection, and it is the Caliente collection. It has an eyeshadow palette filled with 8 different shades. He has some lipsticks, some glosses, and the full collection itself with all 4 products is going to be $120. For this collection in particular, I think this is something that I might have to pass up on. When I look at the entire collection as a whole, I see a red lipstick and I'm completely like, nervous about it, because as you guys know, I don't wear a lot of red, and if I do, it's going to be the one red in my collection, because I swear to God, like, I feel like no other red looks good on me. And the red that I'm talking about is by Touch and Soul, and it is the Portland Brick shade. That red is Chef's Kiss. I think that one is like the best suited red for my skin tone. I don't wear a lot of glosses, so the glosses are automatically just like out of the range for me. And then as far as the eyeshadow palette is concerned, I have so much eyeshadow palettes, and it's getting to the point where I'm getting a very overwhelmed, and I might have to do a declutter. Even though I use all of my palettes, I might have to do one just because I have one too many. This is really exciting. The Too Faced Born This Way Matte Foundation. This one claims to have a 24-hour undetectable super long wear. It's available in 35 shades and it's $40 each. It also claims to be oil-free, virtually weightless, transfer-resistant, waterproof, and fragrance-free, medium to full coverage. And you know what? When I talk a lot about the original Born This Way foundation, I feel like on my channel, whenever I do include it in a video, I always feel like I say I have to set this foundation in place or else it'll transfer. So to hear that there's a matte version, I think really just like ding ding dings in my head, because it's like, okay, well, maybe I don't have to use as much powder anymore to use this foundation. And I really do love the formula. I have gone through 2 full bottles and I have 1 more in my collection that is about halfway full right now. So it's a foundation that I feel like is really nice and it has stayed in my collection for a really long time. So I'm really excited that there is another alternative to a foundation that I already really like. Now I know Too Faced is a very controversial brand. I know not a lot of people like it, but I'm kind of just talking about formula in general. I think that the Born This Way line is really solid. I have not come across somebody who absolutely despised it. I use it on my clients as well, and I feel like with them, they love the way it looks in photos, they love the way it feels on the skin, and they love the fresh look that it has whenever you take photos. So I feel like for everyone, it's a really good formula. So, you know, drama aside, controversy aside, I'm kind of just excited about the formula. I was literally on FaceTime with my best friend Sydney yesterday, and she was like, have you heard about the Patrick Starr launch? And I literally was like, oh, I've heard of it, but I don't know what's in it. I know that there are makeup wipes and a setting spray. And she's like, girl, that's not a setting spray. That's a makeup remover spray. And she told me I should have bought the collection and, you know, did a first impression because I truly thought it was a setting spray. And she was like, I would have loved to see your makeup run off your face. Oh my goodness. But yes, Patrick Starr now has a brand and it is called One Size. And like I mentioned, he has a makeup dissolving mist. That one's going to be $24. And then he also has some makeup remover wipes, which is $15 for 21 wipes. Personally, what I told Sydney, I told her that it was kind of smart to kind of do like a duo here to take off your makeup, because when I thought of, you know, a setting spray and then makeup wipes, I thought that was just very random, and I honestly thought like that doesn't go together, that's really weird. But knowing that these are makeup removing products, I think it is really smart. I am not the type of person to use makeup wipes personally, so I feel like with makeup wipes, you either have somebody who really loves using them and who uses them religiously, and then you have people like me who just simply double cleanses at night. So for me, I think that if I were to hypothetically get something, it would definitely be the dissolving mist. However, I don't know if I am ready to take that jump to just go ahead and buy it. I think I would rather see somebody use it. I think I would rather see some reviews first and kind of just formulate my opinion from there. I'm curious, have you guys tried the Trendmood Box? I feel like it always sells out within like 0.2 seconds, and I feel like nobody that I actually know has had it. So if you guys have tried it, let me know if you guys really like it. I know it's such an amazing deal for like so many like different products at different price points, so I know it's worth the money for sure, but I just wanted to know if you have gotten the golden opportunity to have tried it yourself. In the next Trendmood Box, there will be all Black owned brands, which I think is really exciting, and it also says all net proceeds will be donated. I don't know where it'll be donated, but it does say hashtag coming soon, so I'm sure she'll specify later. But I think that is really amazing to hear, because Trendmood has so many followers and she has a lot of people who are really trying to get that Trendmood Box, myself included. So I feel like this is an amazing way to introduce a lot of brands to a lot of her followers at an affordable price. So it is really smart of her, and it is also really selfless to donate all of the proceeds I think that is absolutely amazing. So really excited about this box, and I know a lot of other people are too. A lot of the comments are just really praising her on this. So really excited to see this, especially from somebody who has such a large following. The next new launch is from Sigma Beauty, and it's very surprising that they launched a lot of brushes in such a short amount of time, because I just reviewed their air brushes in my last upload, and those ones I felt like didn't get enough shine because now they launched something new. So they launched a brand new set, and this is their soft blend set, and it has a total of 6 brushes, and the entire set itself is $95. And yes, Sigma Beauty is really pricey, but I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, feel like Sigma brushes are my #1 brushes. I have used Sigma brushes for over 5 years, over the amount of time that I have been here on YouTube, and I genuinely feel like the quality is 100% there. The quality of each individual brush is astronomical. I have not found a brush that I disliked from Sigma ever. Like, I feel like with the brush hairs, they don't shed, they don't get all dispersed and hard and nasty. And you know, I've had my original brushes from like 6-7 years ago in my collection that I still use in every single video. And just a little shameless plug, if you guys want to save money on Sigma, don't forget to use the code ThatsSoYin at checkout. It will save you a little bit of extra money. It's always encouraged, never forced. And just like that, everyone, we are completed with today's video. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I honestly really love going through the new makeup releases and seeing what has to be offered in the makeup world. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for supporting my Etsy. I love you all so much. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Peace out, Girl Scouts.